Hey folks, I'm Filler B, and welcome back to Stellaris. We are here with the Galactic Origin X in our MegaCorps playthrough as humans who have succumbed to capitalism and expanded to space. We started off with the, what's it called again? Like this, does it tell me? It does. With the privatized exploration civic trait. So this is a new civic trait that appeared in, the new First Contact DLC, and it basically means you start out as a pre-FTL society that just developed the technology to travel between the stars. And so we have a bunch of debuffs here, including much fewer pop than normal on Earth, as well as our ships use something called subspace drives, which are hopping around from star to star as opposed to traveling along the hyperlane networks, these things here. Which makes traveling around kind of a pain in the butt, but as you can see, we've explored pretty well. And as a MegaCorp, we continue to want to expand into the universe, and the goal here is actually to create subsidiaries of our company, franchises, as the game calls it, when we'll eventually get the technology that allows us to pick another civic. We'll pick the civic that does franchising, which means I can have as many vassals as I want, or in my case, subsidiaries as I want. And then we can build our various holdings in those, or branch offices, I think they're called, in them, and make lots and lots of money and have the whole universe succumb to Galactic Origin X, sorry, corporate desires. Now we're in an interesting spot. I haven't met any neighbors. It's not entirely true. We'll talk about that in a second. But I haven't met any neighbor empires here that are regular empires in any direction that I've gone in. And so we've explored and we've discovered that this right here is all linked. There's no outports along here. So the only outport is right here, these two stars heading north. So we'll have to try and explore this and capture this. We can suck all this into our empire. And the outport over here is this star, which I'm working towards capping, and this star, which I'm working towards capping. You can see I've got a ship right here ready to go. And then this direction, there are two fallen empires. There's the enigmatic observers over here, who really don't want to do anything, and we're okay living next to them. And the ancient caretakers, who again don't want to do anything but help us. And we'll live next to them as well. Pardon me, I got a bit of the hiccups here. And so we're going to continue to explore this space, but this isn't much of a priority, because if these two touch, they're really powerful, and no empire is going to come and attack us from this side. Just have to see what's in here and how these empires are shaped out here to make sure that that's all right. All right. We got a number of archaeological sites I want to add into the Empire as well. This one in particular, because we just finished digging up one, which gave us some tech on habitability and advanced tech on something else, probably more habitability. I don't quite remember. It's been a few days since I recorded. Oh, and the other thing to note is that we don't have a military. We got this fleet by getting a cruiser out of a gas giant. Other than that, we haven't built anything. And I think we are working on researching Corvette tech? Oh, I think we have finished it, but we need more tech, because we just have basic Corvettes at this point. I go to ship designer. Yeah, we just have a basic auto-build Corvette, which is a piece of garbage at the moment. As you can see, we're at level 1, literally everything is garbage. So, let's continue to expand. We'll see what our things are doing here. We need way more influence. I need to find a way to generate more influence. Work on that. You know what? I am going to start building... No, incorrect. I'm going to start building star bases. I want to start building them around the worlds here. So I want a star base here. Because they do really well all around planets. I want a star base in Alpha Centauri. I need 64. Wait for that. We'll get going here. And we were blessed with some nice planets here. There's a double planet in this system, these two. And another terraforming candidate. And then a planet here, which is really good. We got a bunch of other planets around. The Savannah worlds, a Tundra world, another Arctic world, a whole bunch of worlds over here, which I'd like to get on, including a Gaian world. just to punch our way through some of these enemies. And these enemies will be pretty easy to get through, so I think there'll be an early
upscaling complete.
speed up for us. So we're currently researching the TA key, which we've just discovered. Excellent. So that's done. You're done here. I would really like you to build all those mining stations for me. You are almost ready to go. We really want to go to this world, because that'll cut off the bottom part of this. In case there's an empire out there, but I need another 11 influence. Okay. Continue to work on that. All our scientists are busy. I don't want to build any more ships until I get the hyperlink technology. That's just going to make things a little less annoying to deal with. I'm just going to do all the research projects now as they come up.
Upscaling complete.
Excellent. This is done. Yes, and we have the bonus to our science here because we're friends with the curators. Anything else I want to build here? There's really no trade for me to pick up. And there's no piracy for me to pick up, so let's just leave that empty. You're done here, so let's continue to survey. See if we can find the end of this empire. It looks like it might be right here, yeah. That means no enemies can come in here, and there are no connections across this.
Upscaling complete.
And no connections out here. I don't think there might be right here, so we'll have to take a look at that too. Use a moon impact observation.
Situation log revised.
Alright. You're done here, so let's research that. And this is done. This is around the station up here. I think I particularly need to build right here right away. Not really. We will go to the trade screen and make sure that is trading with Earth. It is. Excellent. As is this one, but it's not really picking up anything. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna help out. We are a mechanist empire, which means we have lots of robots. So we need to build robot production everywhere. And build them on these worlds.
Outlier identified.
We'll do that. Yeah, let's get these robot assembly plants going. And a second. Robot assembly here. Robot assembly here, please. And I can't afford this one just yet. The fossilized remains from several different species do not appear to have been indigenous. Alderaan. Cool. Get an archaeological site there, that's awesome. Bunch of science there, love it. I'll wait just a little bit to get that. Mining subsidies, excellent. I think I want to go full missile madness with this build, which will be whirlwind missiles, which I can get there, swarming missiles and whirlwind missiles, torpedoes and regular missiles, and doing the trick where you build ships that have a really, really fast movement and put them at a really far range so they kite the enemy. We'll try and get that done. Do we have a nebula? I don't think we do. There is a nebula up here, but we're not quite there yet. We will soon. Other than that, I don't see. This is not a priority. Or is that really? Just some points. Let's get the build speed, build cost, because eventually we'll build that. One of the cheaper techs. Oh, we have more than enough. This.
A system has been surveyed.
You're done here. Excellent. Let's have you survey that system, please. Work our way back.
Special project actualized.
Excellent. We finished the moon thing over here. Perfect. Continue to head up this way. Slowly working our way over. I really would like to build a couple more science ships, but I'm not going to do it until I get that hyperlink technology going. So our researcher upkeep went down, which is excellent, and this gives us a plus 10% research boost, as well as research cooperative federation type that we can make. We're not going to do that, of course. And an ascension perk. Our first ascension perk, I think, should be maybe technological ascendancy to help us research faster. Or universal transactions. It lowers branch office costs, commercial packs no longer cost influence to maintain. We haven't met anybody yet, so that doesn't sound very good. Everything else here, I mean, Lord of War would be good to get too. We can build a military division of our company, and that we can rent out and make some money off of. Let's do technological ascendancy. This isn't as strong as it used to be, but it's still fairly strong. One vision is actually, I would argue one vision is stronger, but I don't think it makes a lot of sense for our empire, so we'll just do technological ascendancy to help us at least catch up in the tech game. Really want that one tech. So what does that lower our tech stuff to? You got 2 months, 5 months, 19 months. These numbers are looking normal.
Upscaling complete.
Check on our planets in a minute, second. This is done. Get this all built. This all built, please. Let's check on this world needed a assembly plant, which I need 49 for. Just give me the end of the month here.
Research
Get that done
actualized.
too, and then we have to build our mining station stuff as well. Survey speed plus 25% is excellent. Basic combat computers might be what I get.
Upscaling
Nope,
complete.
hyperdrive. There it is.
Potential market survey completed.
Excellent. Let's survey this market. You're done here. You can't expand anymore, except for going this way, which I wouldn't mind doing. So why don't you move? Why don't you? Oh, you have to jump. That's the. Why don't you move over there? And then we'll get ready to head up this way to grab this pre-FTL civilization and the wormhole. Again, I'm not really worried about traffic this direction, but yeah, once we get the hyperdrive things, I'm probably just going to scrap these two and build 2 new production ships. And have the hyperlane things that are easier to correct. Gene clinics are excellent. Let's get the Unity bump. Sit around in Beals for a little while. Probably not even going to build here, to be quite honest. I'm just going to leave it for now. We'll survey this system to round out that back end. Yeah, I'll just leave this for now and continue to move up this way with this planet.
Market outlier identified.
Cool. Let's research that. All good. Really want to move up this way as fast as I can. Caught in the eye. The last signal received by the ISS Enigma was not much more than a garbled static. They had been studying a strange localized storms on Landine 1 and were sending back incredible preliminary reports. The Tempest reacted to the probe being sent in, creating a vacuum pockets to avoid them, and slowly seeping back towards the drones. The ISS Enigma was planning on testing out numerous scanning frequencies at the storm before we lost contact. The ship seems to have sunken into a gas giant and appears to be dormant. Need to rescue? Or it's even more interesting now. So normally I would be... Who's on the Enigma? Where are you? ISS Enigma. I don't have an ISS Enigma. Who's the ISS Enigma? The ISS Acidulity, the ISS Alacrity, and the ISS Traveler. And nobody's at Landine. Where's Landine? Hold on a second. What is going on here? Can I find... Here we go. This is Landine. Is that what it said? Blah, blah, blah. Landine. There it is. Oh, it's already removed it from the list. Yeah. And my leader is gone. Can't save the leader. Can't do anything else. Wait is more interesting. We're a corporation. Irreplaceable parts.
Outlier identified.
Easy, no problem. Is that my one with the, no, this is the one with the archaeological thing. Good. Traveler. Magnetic reversal. Cool. Really excited to get those hyperlanes. Asteroid listening post.
Situation log revised.
Oh, we can do some of these studies as well. But let's do... Hold on, what are we researching right now? I want to do physics, although it's only 3 months. Situation log, yeah, we can do this one, and we can... that one. Get those out of the way. One, I wanted to check that.
Upscaling complete.
Crack the egg, I can do that. Listening post, excellent. Where's this? This is in the Wilcam system. Okay, let's see. You're already doing something, so we'll wait. Your upscaling is done here, so please pop over here and build that starbase.
Research actualized.
Almost there. There's our hyperdrive. Excellent. Let's get running low on this, so let's grab the field modulations and let's start building what I need here. So we'll start with a shipyard. We'll build 2 construction ships. So I can get rid of my old construction ships, like this one here. Just be expanded because you crap. Graduate debate, and then I'll do science ships in a second. Wilcam, can you redo that research project, please? I'll get you a new ship. Hey, I'll get you a new ship.
A system has been surveyed.
Roscan, you're done here. Can you come here? Yeah, survey that system, please. It's a little handy to have them jump like this, because they wouldn't have to go all the way up here and then down. But even so. So I want one of you to be up this way, because I need to... want to get this system here. So we'll move there. And the other one I would like to be over, please. You. Okay, we're in a science ship. I think we're ready to build them. A science ship. An exploration vessel. Science ship.
Upscaling complete.
Thank you. I'm going to have you build this, and I'm going to disband. Gotta remember, I cannot forget to build a military before we start meeting people. We'll just declare war. Okay?
Special project actualized.
Excellent. We got a Eurasian artifact. It's in Wilcam, so I'm going to take you out and expand you. Stick you in the new science ship. I have 2 scientists available. Oh yeah, I bought the scientists from the duties, whatever you call them. The oh geez, what's the name? Curators. Now that you're done, I'm going to stick you on this. Just make that site for me, please.
Upscaling complete.
Now you're done here, so you're going to be expanded. Need you. Waiting. You're on route. The alacrity here will also get
Special
destroyed
project
soon.
actualized.
Easy prey, no, fascinating. For sure. Build another science ship.
Market outlier identified.
Athlete. technology. You're just a normal person, and you're an extended life person. Let's replace you with you.
Research actualized.
Or energy credits. Let's get blue lasers, so we'll take no time. Our science ship.
Research
Scientists
actualized.
have nothing to do. Read a message in a bottle. Archaeological site. Cool. Check that in a minute. You're done here. I'm just going to stick you in auto explore, please. You're done here. Let's have you survey that system. And then we'll survey this system, and then we'll be done over here. And I probably will just destroy the ship. Do now? Oh yeah, science. Good Corvette and frigate speed increased, excellent. You want robot mod? Let's get the ion thrusters to start though.
Special project actualized.
Issue samples or evasion for all our ships. Let's get the evasion. Let's do the last one. The crystalline study. Researching blue lasers is not such a big deal. I should create my fleet here, so let's add. Well, actually, I'll make my own ship. Real fast, new design, Corvette. All small, all missile.
Outlier identified.
You can research that. Don't need the reactor booster. Everything else is the same. Don't want to auto-generate designs. An auto upgrade. Need a good name. So we'll call this, we'll use the military designation CL for light cruiser. I can see it in the list. And we'll call this, named after mythical beasts. Well, let's call this one the Harpy. Space there? No, the space looks weird. There we go. Save? No, what is this? The Iriani 1A is uninhabited and indeed uninhabitable. Not unvisited. The surface is littered with tall cenotaphs carved in some mineral not native to the planet, evidently placed here by some artistically inclined spacefaring race. The monoliths, flowing lines definitely chart a history so fantastical that it must surely be fictional. Surely. None of the archives to give us a bunch of research, or they are beautiful. Make digital reproductions of the monoliths widely available to your empire. That was none of the archives. Can you? No. Need
a system has been surveyed.
Build that for me, please. You're done in Iriani. Excellent. Survey this system for me. Yep. President went up. On Branston.
Market outlier identified. Upscaling complete.
Excellent. Block this off, and we had a new planet now that we can settle. We'll immediately do. This tropical world. Those humans are exactly the same. Why? Different. costs more alloys than the other for some reason. These different, they're the same. Weird. Okay. I need more alloys, so I gotta wait. Reminds me, I can do an edict probably. Yeah, we have 30 points. We could do map the stars. Yes.
A system has been surveyed.
Oh, my leader got recruited. It's really annoying that they recruited the one I didn't want them to recruit. Let's do anomaly research, I suppose, and then you can continue on this. And you're done here, so I'm gonna undo this. That. I'll stick you here, and you.
Research actualized.
Good, now we can pick a new one of these. What do we want now? Expansion could be good. Colony development speed, always good. Starbase influence cost is useful. New colonies with more pop is useful. Pop growth speed is king. Starbase upkeep is good, especially since we're a starbase-oriented empire. And our empire size from systems goes down. We're going to have a lot of systems. That really makes a lot of sense. What I'm thinking here, if we close this, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more of these, right? And so I definitely want mercantile and prosperity. One of these, I'm not sure which one. Well, not synthetic, but it could be cybernetics, psionics, or genetics. That's 3, so that gives me 3 left. I think adaptability could make sense. Diplomacy definitely could make sense. Yeah. Subterfuge could make sense if we decide to go that way. Not politics. Although domination could make sense too. Let's do expansion. It's a pretty standard opener. And then I want to start getting into our
Special project
specialized
actualized.
stuff. So sounds potentially good. We get more energy credits or energy and crystal infused plating. No, energy credits, please. A unity boop. Don't need hydroponics. Don't really need edicts funding. Let's get off-world training. Bump you in a second.
Research actualized.
Ion
Outlier
thrusters.
identified.
Excellent. Yes, you can do that. Get the destroyer going. Let's start building ships. Let's grab our fleet here. We'll add a ship. And add any ships to this one. One. Add new ship design. RP class. Like 20 of them. Sounds good. Weird that I can't add anything to this. Huh. Let's make a ship so I can build a fleet off of it. I need 18. Let's also go to ship designer and get rid of this brigand class one. Don't care.
Upscaling complete.
Build that. Done here. Build that mining station, please.
Research actualized.
Are research? You are research. Here's our blue lasers. A fusion reactor or Research output. Takes us to the end of this episode. You can see we managed to make a nice funny shape here. Still haven't met anybody else. Managed to dig up the bit more of this. Get some more stage, and most importantly, we've managed to get our ships with hyperdrives now, so we can move them around more freely. Hope to see you in the next episode, where we continue to expand and hopefully meet some neighbors that we can sell some stuff to. See you then.